I hate camping out.
Law?
Yeah, sorry. Just a little travel weary is all. Looking forward to finally getting out of here, you know?
Still beating yourself up about your dad, aren't you?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But that's not what I was just thinking about.
Oh?
I never did tell you how I ended up hanging around with the Snake Eyes, did I?
Not properly. All I know is you had a falling out with your dad and ran away from home.
Getting to Cyslodia almost killed me. Once there, though, I actually ended up joining a resistance organization, believe it or not. Of course, before long, someone ratted us out. And we were ambushed by the Snake Eyes. I'd never seen such brutality. If I hadn't surrendered...
Law?
I don't know why. They let me live. They made me watch as they butchered my friends right in front of my eyes. I still have nightmares. I hear roars of Zeugles as my friends scream. The snow stained red with blood. And all the while, those bastards laughing. I thought that with Ganabelt defeated, I'd be able to put it all behind me. Turns out that was a little optimistic. I was terrified they would kill me too. So I wound up betraying the memory of my friends and getting my old man killed in the process. I wonder if I'm any braver now. What if one day I panic again and end up running away like always?
And leave us behind? You really think you'd do that?
I hope not. But who's to say what I'm really capable of?
Ah! I found you.
Something wrong, Rinwell?
How very perceptive of you. When I turned around, you were gone, so we came back to look for you.
Maybe tell us next time you decide to stop? We need all our manpower to face these Zeugles.
Jeez, okay. I can't help it when nature calls, can I?
Nature? Ew, gross! Here?
Let's make tracks, shall we?
I hope he makes it through this.
You invited him along. He's your liability.
He's Zephyr's son, Shion. What was I supposed to do? Just leave him?
Fine. Just don't come crying to me about it, all right? I've got enough deadbeats slowing me down as it is.
Why did people dig this path so far underground?
Maybe it was too dangerous on the mountains for them to traverse over them.
So you're saying that before Dahna was conquered, Dahnans made this so that they'd have a way to get through the mountains?
If I had to guess, they might have even lived inside of these once upon a time.
Not like there's any way of knowing now. Not after all our history was lost.
No, it wasn't lost. It was stolen from us by the Renans, because they thought slaves didn't need it. And because keeping it around would have made it harder to control us.
It's not all gone. Look at that over there.
What is it? It looks like a broken piece from a dish or something.
Probably. It's true the Renans erased a lot of our history. But if we look hard enough, I think we'll find there's still plenty of it left. But first, we have to win the freedom to even look for it.
We'll win it all right. Then we'll reclaim our history.
Looks like trouble with a capital P.
Together, we got this!
Get on in there with the others. They're surrounding us.
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
We're in good form!
I guess Messia is the first place we met. Hala.
Yeah, I was a snake eye and you were a silver sword. Who would have thought we'd end up on the same team?
You make an odd pair, it's true.
You guys are the odd ones, running with a Renan.
My books are okay.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
In the wind!
Destruction!
Photon sweat! Is it hot? Dispatch it! Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that way.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Destruction! I'm on it! Pierce through!
Now! Look! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Whoa!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Armor won't save you!
Confiscated.
Destruction!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Fall back in there to
Here! Glad you had your uses. I'm out! Astral energy!
Say no more! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Sonic Thrust! Destruction!
Lightning condemned!
It's gone!
Away!
This one's mine!
Destruction!
Dance in the wind!
Ignite!
Now! It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Take this!
Astral
That's my sword! Get toasty!
Bird strike! Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist!
Armor won't save you!
I'm only getting started!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
We're still as humble as ever.
I'm just getting started.
Mirage! Pierce through!
Sleep now! Gemini Aqua!
Mirage!
By the power of water!
Destruction!
Do it!
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Destruction!
Take that!
Mirage!
Dance in the wind! Here! Let the marksman handle it! They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
They are freaking invincible!
Fire!
How can any others that truly are strong?
What about me?
All yours! Mirage!
Take this! I'll run you through! Talent Storm!
Let's give it a whirl!
Mirage!
Lightning orb!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Don't get careless!
Pierce through!
Don't tell me!
Raging Cascade! Here goes!
Talent Storm!
Spirit Flame! Reload!
Tectonic Punch! Mirage!
Lightning condemned!
Now I'm in the group!
Sonic Thrust!
Power of water! Once in the heat! Photon!
Demon
Dance in
Fang!
the wind! Air thrust! Spirit Flame!
Photon!
Reload!
Sonic Thrust!
Here's a healing art! Confiscated! First aid!
Okay, here I
We're
go!
thinning them out!
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed.
Now you see
Very
what I can
slight.
do!
Spread!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here it comes!
You're on! Destruction! Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
You're on! Nicely done, Xion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah, you got it.
Talon Hurricane!
Destruction! Now I can let loose. I can feel my power growing. Gotta break through.
Raging Cascade!
I'll end you! Demon Fang! I'm on it! Destruction! Thanks.
Raging Cascade!
I'm on it! Destruction!
Armor won't save you!
Destruction!
I'll end you!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
I'm on it! Damn it!
Now!
Here's the
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
That's quite the technique.
You need me? I'm there.
All this walking up and down is a pain.
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapsed parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Now that you mention it, the ceiling's not gonna come down on us, is it?
No choice. Hurrah! This comes!
Not on my watch!
The picture of hell.
Burn in hell! I'll take you all on! Hurrah!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No complaints here.
Where are you going?
Destruction!
I'll cover you!
I'm on it! I'll put you... Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off!
Okay,
Here I come!
Dance in the wind!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Pierce through! I'm on it!
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Sonic Smash!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Pierce! First strike! Sonic thrust!
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
Difficult to talk about? Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... it's not the creepy sort of guy talk, right?
No! Okay? It's not creepy!
Okay, okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
We're finally here. Elde Menancia, the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. That's beautiful. Oh, what?
Oh, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Elda Menencia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shion. Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you all right, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dana, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff we've forgotten along the way, too.
Yeah, I bet. And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's back to square one.
Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he? Whew!
What's wrong? Huh?
Yes!
I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Mm-hmm. Just great. That can't be. Nice. Very well.
Maybe we should have left them alone.
Thanks, Shion.
Why are you thanking me?
Should we really take this?
Gotta break through! Demon Fang!
Dragon Reload!
Demon Fang!
You're mine!
Mirage!
Now! I'm all stopped up!
Sit still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
I'm on it!
Something you wanted to say?
We're in good form!
I hate camping out.
Why do you keep staring at me, Shion?
Just, what is that wolf on your shoulder?
Oh, this thing? I love it! I got it off a street vendor for just 10 gold.
I don't know if that's something to brag about.
Hey, 10 gold's a bargain if you ask me.
Because it wouldn't sell otherwise. It serves no practical purpose. Honestly, I'm surprised you paid 10 whole gold for it.
Shut up!
But the detail is so lifelike. I think you made a good choice, Law.
Really?
I have no idea why you wear it over your shoulder, though.
I think it looks pretty cool.
'87! 88! 89! Oh, shoot!
What the? Is the enemy attacking?
Sorry about that. You're not hurt, are you?
Law? What on Dana are you doing?
What am I doing? Training, obviously. I found these nice and heavy rocks that I decided to strap onto my arms, but I guess I didn't tie them down good enough because they went flying.
So you were doing improvised weight training. You and your crazy ideas.
I can't help it. If I'm not training, it's easy for me to get anxious.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I remember seeing you practicing your forms for some time when we were camping the other day.
Yep. No amount of muscle will do you any good if you don't stay on top of your fighting forms. It always feels good when I know I'm still sharp.
Sounds to me like you have too much pent-up energy.
Don't train so hard that you wind up hurting yourself, Law. I promise you, you're already perfectly strong as it is.
No, I'm not. You never know what we'll run into out there. You can never go into a fight too prepared. And that's the truth. Besides, I won't rest until I know that I'm stronger than you, Alphen.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, I don't plan on letting you beat me. Maybe I'll add some weights to my sword and practice swinging it. That should help out.
Alphen, are you crazy?
You're right. This does make for decent training. Good call with the extra weight, Law.
Right? Now you get it!
Since we've already come this far, what do you say we have a little one-on-one with our rocks strapped on?
yeah! I'm down for that! Just give me a second, I'll be all ready to roll. Okay, I'm all set. Let's do this! Take this!
I'm just getting started.
Our camp is completely wrecked!
Go. You two are cleaning it up.
Yes,
Shion.
Shion.
That was nothing.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hootle, come here, sweetie. Woo! Good boy.
What are you doing?
It's flying practice. Hootle doesn't really like to leave my side, but if I don't make him spread those wings every now and then, they'll start to weaken. It's important he practices. Also, I'm pretty sure he put on some extra weight. Ooh.
Probably because everyone keeps sneaking him snacks when you're not looking.
I knew it! I thought there was something fishy going on. Oh, it's really not good for birds to be overweight, you know?
Oh, really? I'm sorry, Rinwell.
You were feeding him too? You haven't been giving him anything he can't eat, have you?
I'm pretty sure everything I've given him has been okay. Just to be sure, though, why don't you tell me what he can't eat?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Is something the matter?
No, not at all. It's just, for a really long time, Hootle was the only friend I had. So on the one hand, it makes me really happy to see everyone be so accepting. But on the other, it's a bit of an adjustment sharing him, you know?
Every one of us can see that he's like family to you. I can promise no one's trying to ignore your feelings or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'll talk to the others about it later. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald. Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Just great.
I guess...
Yeah!
Great!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. I can carve through armor!
Don't mind if I do. If they rush you gotta jump for cover, okay?
I'm on a roll now!
Mirage! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Law, get toasty!
Bird strike!
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're done! Big blast! Thunder blade! Searing flame! Reload!
It's a duel of the eye.
You do it! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let talking more follow. Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Sonic thrust! We did it!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Hey, would you look at that? Green as far as the eye can see. I think even the Zeugles look a little fuller than they usually do.
They're still Zeugles, just on a fuller stomach. Don't forget, this is enemy territory we're in. This is what we were asked to get, wasn't it?
I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
I... Always love the sound of hammers banging away. see a village over there.
The people working in it look Dahnan.
Look at these fields and all this livestock. Am I crazy for thinking these people seem to have it pretty easy?
What the hell is going on here?
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah.
Good grief.
Very nice.
I guess...
Yes. I don't believe this.
Huh? Really? Who would have thought we'd be raising animals in a place like this?
Since we've decided to stop, we should make use of the opportunity.
Do you mean me?
It doesn't matter who.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Oh.
You okay? You made a weird sound.
Sorry. I was just thinking how amazing this view is.
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen mountains and fields before?
Actually, now that I think about it, it's not every day we get to enjoy views like this.
You too?
Yeah. Calaglia has rocky landscapes, but the terrain here is completely different. Like, you see that mountain over there? Doesn't it look like a big wave that somebody turned into stone?
Right? And those ones look like the horns or claws of some giant monster. I'm surprised they managed to stay up.
Yeah. Just be thankful we don't have to pass under them.
Actually,
They won't come tumbling down that easily.
You sure about that?
Menancia harvests earth energy, which explains why the topography is so varied here. It's also why those rocks are bound to be sturdy.
So all that astral energy is also what makes this realm look so lush then? Does astral energy really have that much of an impact on the land?
Yeah. Is that why even that mountain looks the way that it does?
The stronger the energy is, the greater impact it has on lots of things. So yes, like a great big fire.
but these imbalances are too pronounced to be nature's work. It's not how Dana would otherwise naturally look.
If it's not natural, then you mean all of this is the Renans doing?
When you put it like that, even something as nice looking as this starts to feel wrong.
Look, Renan soldiers.
Do the Renans control this city? I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
No. Look at the cores on them. These people are all Danans. They're slaves.
If they are, they're awfully well dressed.
And they're smiling too. Something weird's going on here.
Forgive the intrusion, but if I'm not mistaken, you're newcomers to Elde Menancia, yes? Please, you have no reason to be alarmed. My name is Drashin. I work at the Department for Welfare.
Department for Welfare?
We work to support the day-to-day living of all citizens. Welcoming newcomers to the realm is a part of our job, albeit one we rarely have the pleasure to perform.
Let me guess. We get a free pair of shackles as a welcome gift.
Perish the thought! Your trepidation is perfectly understandable, but I assure you, our way is quite different. In the past, this realm was no different from any other, and run by a rather merciless ruler. But all of that changed once His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, assumed power 7 years ago.
Dohalim?
Under him, for the first time in our lives, we Dahnans were treated with the respect we deserve. Lord Dohalim is adored by Dahnans throughout the realm, and we serve him with gladness.
Am I hearing you right? The Dahnans here willingly serve a Renan lord?
Please, see for yourself. You're free to go anywhere you like. Just ask if you should need anything.
What is it? Spit it out.
It's just, we came here to free everyone.
Uh-huh.
But the Dahnans of this realm are all happy to serve Dohalim. Are there any walls that even need tearing down?
Who cares? That just makes our path to Dohalim that much clearer.
I guess, but...
Still, Drashin said we should check things out for ourselves. Maybe we should look around a bit, see what we learn.
Everyone is all smiles.
I've never seen a city so lively before.
Everyone walking the streets looks so calm and happy. I guess it really is true they don't treat Dahnans as slaves here.
Did they actually somehow achieve equality here? And if they did, why? To what end?
Something here doesn't feel right, even though they sure want to act like it does.
What is going through that Lord Dohalim's mind, I wonder? So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elde Menancia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind. I guess.
Sure. Sure. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
I wonder if something happened.
There's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Okay!
Got it.
Just great.
right!
What are you gonna use the prize money for?
What else? Eating until my stomach bursts.
That sounds right up Shion's alley.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Dahnans and Renans getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renans.
So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Viscint.
It's just a nicer name for a place where people go to fight.
So, it's still a good way for us to test our strength. Stop sweating the small stuff.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
What's wrong?
Yes! Ah!
How? Huh? Hey!
Got it.
Yes.
Huh? Hey! Why are we humoring this old man again?
Because there's no way I'm passing up a top-secret palace recipe, okay?
Well, here's a surprise.
My dad's working in the quarry today. So's mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like Danins are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out. Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank...
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danin.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The Guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Elder Menancia has Danins protecting him?
In this country, Danin guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Dahnan laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Dahnan medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renan for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dahna at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Dahnans who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
I wonder what we can make with this.
If you can't decide, I'll have it raw.
Hey, wait! Don't eat that! Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? I just don't get it. The Dahnans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
I guess we can take this?
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik?
Yes, my lord.
Please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Dahnans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people. The fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Dahnans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Dahnan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Dahnans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Dahnans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menancia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Dahnans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Dahnans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cyslodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cyslodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
And Elde Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Dahnans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too? Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Dahnans,
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
You say something?
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hootle. Huh.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renan, let alone for a Lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go farther in.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Whatever you do, just stay away from the spore!
Damn it!
I'm on it. I'll end you. Now.
A banana, let's go!
I'll smash you.
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right, no time to hold
Where
back.
are you going? Air throw! Proton flash! Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
I know fine weapon material when I see it. Bad feeling about this.
Destruction! Mirage! Come and face me! Mirage!
Are those arms even natural? In here!
Now I'm in the game. It was nice while it lasted.
Sonic Thrust! Destruction!
This is it! I can do it!
Sonic Thrust! Demon Fang! Do it! Sonic Thrust!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well then, let's keep moving.
The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
Atomic thrust!
My astral energy!
You're on!
Here goes!
Eat this!
Fantastic!
Great!
Amazing!
Shut up, Law! I'm trying to focus!
I was only trying to be nice.
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
You managed to pull through.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
I never miss!
Armor won't save you!
Feel it! Now!
I'm on!
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Already on!
Flame of fury!
Let's go!
You're on!
Now!
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zeugles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zeugles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zeugles won't let them get close.
Using Zeugles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alphen? Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
What's with those two?
holding back.
This will be a piece of cake.
They got me flat!
This one's gonna be tough.
Blow away! You're on!
Can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Pierce through! You're on! Eat this!
Dance to the wind! Air thrust!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green, and more green.
Just like Calaglia. Rocks, rocks, and more.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! Not today!
Never miss! Talon Hurricane! Not on my watch! Now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
I'm out! Do it!
Thank goodness we won.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out!
The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, Sang.
Yeah, I got you.
What? The enemy is over there. Here I go. Conjure
Right now,
Line.
I'm in the groove.
Gemini Aqua. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dragon Shot. Glacial Spear. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Freeze Laser.
Damn it! I can't get close enough to hit the main body!
Let's start by taking out the tentacles.
Burn in hell!
Here I go. In the wind. It's over. Air thrust.
Crush!
Here I go. Dance in the wind.
Dragon Shell.
Air thrust.
Destruction!
On a roll. Gemini Aqua.
So those are Dan and Astrolot.
Dance in the wind.
Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Arc Field. Take it. Dance in the wind.
Dragon Shell.
Air thrust.
Here,
Not in your dreams.
take this!
Destruction! Dragon Shell!
I can carve through armor!
Excited.
Destruction!
It's over. Dance in the wind. Searing air. Photon. Dance in the wind. Glacial Spear. Here's the evil. Freeze Laser.
Destruction!
Dance in the wind.
Dragon
Glacial
Shell!
Spear. Here's the evil. Raging Cascade. Freeze Laser.
Here and now! Destruction!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them!
Wow, someone's feeling lively. Dance in the wind. Here I go.
Dragon Shell!
Only get dance in the wind.
Destruction! Dragon Shell!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Sonic Thrust! Mirage! Dragon Shell!
Dance in the wind.
Burn in hell!
Glacial Spear. Air thrust.
Destruction!
Dance in the wind.
Dragon
Air thrust.
Destruction! Dragon Shell!
Enemies incoming.
Dragon Shell!
Then we'll take them down!
Air thrust. Art expert.
Destruction!
This one's mine. Not on my watch. I'm on a roll.
I'll smash you!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
And not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth.
Hey, when did I get so far? Watch it!
I'm on it! Mirage! Destruction! Dragon Crush! Destruction! I'm on it! I'll run you through! Destruction! Mirage! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
behind.
content.
Looks like this one's mine!
Like hell it is.
Mirage!
Anything normal is all mine!
Destruction!
I'm on a roll now!
Confiscated.
Dragon Shell! Destruction!
Dance in the wind. Never miss. Air thrust.
Destruction!
Here's the evil. Thunderblast.
Destruction!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right.
Dragon
I should
Shell!
probably do something about that.
Here I come! Destruction! Law!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet. I can feel my precision improving. This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really? Whatever you say, I guess. Let's follow.
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully. What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk!
Not helpful! In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that? I'm on it! Here, let me help!
Did you just hear me? Yes. I need you, remember?
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Let's give it a whirl!
Here's a healing arm!
Let me help!
I do!
Flaming meteor!
I'll smash you!
Dance in the wind!
This one's mine!
Hurricane! Destruction!
Lightning spear!
Demon Tag! I'm on it! I'll rip you through!
Your healing arm! First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Burn in hell!
Lightning condemned!
Destruction! Eat this!
I'm out of ammo! Cover the caster! Annihilation!
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Shell!
Lightning supernova!
Demon Tag!
Raging
Sonic Thrust! Eat this!
Flame of
Pierce through!
Glacial spear!
Destruction!
Raging cascade!
First strike! Talon Hurricane! Pierce through! Showtime!
Here I go!
Destruction!
I'm only getting started!
I'll smash you!
Wind astral energy!
Destruction! Talon Hurricane! Destruction!
Photon! Raging cascade!
Eat this!
Not in your dreams!
Here we go
Where are
again!
you going?
My astral energy!
It's
Raging
time!
condemned!
Eat
Mega
this!
ray!
Blow away!
The enemy is going all out!
Here, let me help.
First aid! Lightning! Raging cascade!
Glacial spear! Talon Hurricane!
Here's a healing arm! First aid!
Thank you.
Air thrust! Astral!
Pierce through!
Here, let me help.
First aid! Lightning orb! Lightning attack!
Pierce through!
I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
Hold nothing back! Demon Tag!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
Mirage!
Dance in the wind!
I'm on a roll now! Sonic Thrust!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Destruction!
Here's a forward that came from!
Freaking done it!
Lightning to death! Shield!
Here I go!
You going?
Destruction!
Not on my watch! Into the shadows! Shield sword! Mega ray!
Destruction! Done
I
owe you one!
Thunder
I'm
field!
on it!
Burning strike!
Glacial spear.
Here's evil! Light astral energy!
Now you see what I can do! So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a fair play.
No pathetic! The enemy is going all out! Reload! Large Tiger Blade! Searing Blade! Magic is there!
No! Can't end here! I'm on it!
Lightning Orb! Hey, one at a time! Dance in the wind! Sleep now.
Glacial spear.
Here's evil! Wind astral energy! Alright, it's showtime! Into the shadows!
Eat this!
Lightning Orb!
If it's in the sky,
Here's
it's
the
mine.
flash! Raging cascade! Field! Let's get you up! Tucked away. Confiscated!
Where are you going?
Shattering
Lightning condemned!
pieces! Attack
Mega ray! Thunder blade! One more time! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. What's your deal, huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder... We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait. Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm, for both Dahnans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dohalim.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Dahnan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Dahnans were treated like people again. Menancia was reborn under his watch, and orphan children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Dahnans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy. Earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that... metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's... nothing. Matter with no physical form. Just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective. Once it consumes my whole body, That's it for me. I'm dead.
What? That can't... Miguel, when were you going to...
A sinister plot is unfolding as we speak. One Lord Dohalim is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn the man for all the good it did. Take a look at this. It's called the Fruit of Helgen. When a Dahnan eats this fruit, their body enters a heightened state, one that causes them to emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on. Could this be the reason Alphen and Law were feeling out of sorts last night after we ate with Dohalim?
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before. None too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
If that's what we ate, does that mean we'll become hollowed like your hand?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly to exhibit any symptoms.
But if that's the case, then why aren't I showing any symptoms? Why would you be inflicted and not me?
If I had to guess, because the guards' meals are free of it. Otherwise, they'd risk Lord Dohalim noticing. I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up. They force-fed me the fruit the entire time I was in chains. It's a miracle I made it out. They eventually left me for dead, thinking I would succumb to my condition. But I survived and managed to escape.
So the assassination plot, just a cover-up?
What?
Eventually, I found others like me, and together we founded the Gold Dust Cats. Our mission is to uncover the truth and warn Lord Dohalim. As you can see, though, we haven't gotten very far in that regard. But I'm hoping that's about to change, now you're here.
Which is all thanks to your faithful feline servant.
It was a shot in the dark, but fortunately you recognized her for what she was, and Zare accomplished her mission with flying colors.
So what's our plan of attack, boss?
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city. It's the only time commoners can talk to him face to face. That's the idea, anyway. His security is bound to be on high alert, but with you lot along, it's the best chance we're going to get to approach him.
All right, we're in. But I have to know, how do you keep going with all you've been through? How have you not given up hope?
Hey, someone has to fight for the future of the Dahnans here.
The future?
Lord Dohalim may be a wonderful person, but in the end, he's still a lord like any other. And lords can be replaced. Once the current contest is over, the next lord of Elba Menancia will take over. Then it'll be back to square one for all of us. That's why it's imperative Lord Dohalim sees the light.
You really believe Dohalim is going to stick his neck out for a Dahnan like you?
Is it so impossible to imagine? Everything begins with a simple leap of faith.
Right.
Man, I'm famished.